Manx Radio Sport.
Trying to get under the header there was Harry Holness, beaten in the air by Ronan McDonald. That's cleared forward again by Adam Lawrence and over the top. No offside flag here on the right edge of the box as Ryan Bagan picks it up, takes a look at goal, cuts inside on his left foot. Bagan low for the corner, great save by Killier down to his right, and it curls out for a Pilkington corner on the left-hand side. First shot on target of the game so far, just over 2 minutes in. And it was Pilkington's top goal scorer, Ryan Bagan, right edge of the box there, cut inside on his left foot. Bennett towards goal. Darren, it was right through a load of bodies, but Adam Killier saw it and just parried it away to his right-hand side.
Yeah, he got a really good hand to it. But again, Ryan Bagan, the man in form for Pilkington, 19 goals this season. He started really strong here, and Pilkington looked the team on top in these early stages.
That's going to roll behind for another Pilkington corner, Darren, and a chance to get those big figures up from the back again.
Yeah, we saw it in the first corner of the game that Garbutt got his head to it. Couldn't quite get the power behind it. Easy save for Killier. But again, if he can get on the ball here.
Just over 21 minutes played. 0-0 remains. Here comes Nathan Salisbury with the right-footed in-swinging corner to the neighbours. Garbutt's header down. It's off Adam Killier and through his legs and across the line. And the visitors lead here. FC Alaman 0, Pilkington 1. Adam Killier, the FC Alaman goalkeeper, is asking for something. The referee's not interested. The visitors have taken the lead. And that's a fantastic finish to put Pilkington in front in these opening stages, coming up to the halfway point, I should say, of the first half. And it was Freddie Garbutt with the header down from the left-hand side. Salisbury's delivery. We spoke about the aerial presence that he had in there already. Garbutt, he rose highest. It went down between the legs of Adam Killier, who got his legs on it, but he couldn't keep it out, and it's rolled agonisingly under the FC Alaman goalkeeper. Visitors lead there, and FC Alaman 0, Pilkington 1.
They do, and like I said, in the first corner of the game, Garbutt couldn't quite get the power behind his header. This time, he got the power, he nodded it down, went through the legs of Killier, and it's 1-0 to Pilkington.
Dan Simpson's going to come across from this left-hand side, Darren. I think we know what's coming next.
Yeah, I think we do. He's not got his hands on the ball yet in this half, but he does now.
Well, just actually, before this throw-in's taken, we just see Sean Doyle down over to our right-hand side getting a couple of instructions from Sam Kane on the coaching staff there. Maybe we could see him introduced into the fray in the second half, potentially. Here's Simpson with the long throw. Headed clear by Garbutt as far as Carl Watson wants to head that back into the mix. Sherry is there. Now Marquez. Higgins heads into the box. Howell clears. Here's Maitland into the top corner out of nowhere. FC Alaman 1, Pilkington 1. They don't clear their lines. Pilkington, it's a bit of head tennis on the edge of the box. And it was headed back into Alex Maitland, of all people. He'd stayed up from the throw-in. And onto his right foot. Hits it cleanly. Right-footed on the half volley. And it arrows past Jake Hilton into the goalkeeper's top left-hand corner. I think the keeper got a bit of a touch on it, Darren, but he couldn't stop it sailing in. We're square here, 1-1.
We are, and you spoke about Jack McVeigh's magical left foot earlier, but I think we've just seen Alex Maitland's wonderful right foot as he bolted that into the top right corner.
Here's Jack McVeigh across the FC Alaman penalty area to Alex Maitland. To the right flank, Callum Sherry in the sunshine over on that right-hand side, halfway inside the FC Alaman half. Back to Maitland. Ball through the channel into the centre for Charlie Higgins, who was just a bit of a loose touch, allows Pilkington to get back in through Liam Bott. Here's Garbutt now with a bit of space, 30 yards out. Left edge of the box, on his right foot, Garbutt into the bottom corner! Pilkington lead again, FC Alaman 1, Pilkington 2. And moments after FC Alaman had levelled things up, they're behind again in this first half. Garbutt with space on the left-hand side, cut inside onto his right foot, and with a sea of red shirts around him, just curled it towards the far corner. Adam Killier stretching down to his left, couldn't get there. Into the bottom corner, the scoreline changes. Visitors lead again. Darren, FC Alaman 1, Pilkington 2.
Yeah, all Garbutt will just do it at the end stages of this first half. Literally what we just spoke about. They needed to get the ball to him. He's been their main guy in this half so far. He finally got a bit of space on the edge of the box and let it fly and went into the bottom corner.
Sherry of FC Alaman. His header infield is intercepted by Andrew Starkey, and that is the last action of what's been an entertaining end to the first half here in the sunshine. FC Alaman 1, Pilkington 2. He's covered about twice the distance that he had to in the first half just for some throw-ins. Simpson to the near post. Doyle misses that. Gilchrist clears as far as Carl Watson. Back into Doyle. Swivels onto his left foot and into the bottom corner. And FC Alaman's talisman centre forward has got them level again. FC Alaman 2, Pilkington 2. They don't deal with the long throw-in completely to Pilkington. It's fallen to Carl Watson on the edge of the box. He could have taken it on himself, but with a sea of green shirts in front of him, fed it to Sean Doyle, who with his back to goal swivelled on his favoured left foot, rolled it across goal past the goalkeeper into Hilton's bottom left-hand corner. All square, Darren, 2-2.
Yeah, that was a really well-taken goal from Doyle there, and like we said, that's what FC Alaman have been missing up until now, and now with Doyle on the pitch, that's exactly what they get.
Can't quite keep it in play. It's another Pilkington thrown in an almost identical position here. Parry goes to the byline. Gilchrist with 3 FC Salaman shirts around him, and he's managed to sell all of them to find Cal Score on the edge of the box. Knocks it into the path of Parry, across the 6-yard box. It's 3-2 to Pilkington, and it's Ryan Bagan with his 20th goal of the season. They carve open the FC Salaman defence in an instant. Well, Cal Score, the substitute, had 3 FC Salaman players around him on the left-hand side. He sold all of them with a pass inside. The next pass found its way to Thomas Parry, who continued his run inside, got to the byline, squared it across the 6-yard box, and Ryan Bagan, alive and alert to it, unmarked, just sweeps it across Adam Killier to the goalkeeper's left, into the bottom corner, and for the 3rd time today, it is the visitors who lead, and their top scorer is on the score sheet. FC Salaman 2, Pilkington 3.
Yeah, Ryan Bagan scored 20 goals now for the season, and I think he was probably waiting. He's their main man, and he's finally made his mark on this game. He was a bit quiet in the second half, but he's popped up with a goal here. A really crucial goal here.
Garbett and Scorer just kind of getting in each other's way a little bit there, allowing FC Salaman to step in and retake possession through Ryan Burns. Here's Whitley. Gets his first time ball through the centre of the park, all wrong there. Loops up into the air. Doyle's beaten in the air by Parry. Here's Kay for Pilkington. Clears into the FC Isle of Man half. Burns with a cushion header into Watson. Looking over the top of the defence. Steve Whitley will chest that down, right edge of the box. Takes it into his path, across the 6-yard box to Doyle. It's 3-3. And out of almost nothing, FC Isle of Man open up the Pilkington defence. All level once more. 6 goals in a goal fest here. And Sean Doyle has his second of the game. And it was a ball from Carl Watson down the right-hand side into Steve Whitley, who chested it into his path perfectly past his marker on the right edge of the box. He squared it across the 6-yard area. And Sean Doyle, as most number 9s do, in the right place, Darren, to tap home from close range. 3-3.
Yeah, and the place is lifted here. Sean Doyle adding a 3rd equaliser. A few minutes left of the second half to go now. Can FC Salaman get that 4th?
Sean Doyle named FC Salaman's man of the match, if you may have just heard that in the background. But Whitley, Darren, he got that onto his left foot and just seemed to hit it wildly, way off target.
Yeah, he's been in that position a few times.
And that is the full-time whistle. It brings to an end a very entertaining game in the sunshine here in the first part of FC Salaman's doubleheader. Full-time, FC Salaman 3, Pilkington 3.
Manx Radio Sport.